Je suis, yo soy, watashi wa nanu ni gosum. I am Chris, and this is Chris in English, and I'm saying good morning to Hiya Aya. I am so glad to see you today. I hope you're doing well. I hope you are, of course, safe and healthy. I hope you're keeping active. What are you up to, my Aya? I'm glad to see you today. I hope you're doing well. I think you're in Japan right now. I don't think you're still in San Diego. I think you're in Japan. I hope everything is doing well there. Let me tell you what we're going to do today. We got a good day today. It's Friday. Hiya, Aya. You made it to Friday. Congratulations. Remember on Monday you thought Friday would never get here? You did it. No swimming! Hello. Happy Friday to you. I'm glad to see you today. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're healthy and safe and happy. Today's Friday. It's Friday Funday. And so today, I am not wearing a tie. No tie Friday. That's what I like to call it. What are we going to do today? We've got a good day planned. We'll have our question of the day. We'll have our word of the day. Actually, we don't have a question of the day today because today's Friday Fun Day. We have lots of questions today. We have riddles. Friday Fun Day is a day for riddles. I'll ask you guys riddles. We'll see if we can figure out the answers together. That's a fun thing to do on Fridays. I love riddles. We've got our word of the day. It might seem like a big word, but we can make it smaller. Mr. Marty, good morning, sir. Good to see you. Happy Friday. I hope you're doing well today. We got Hiya Aya here. We got No Swimming here. Mr. Marty. We got Lauren. Hello. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well this morning. We've got our word of the day. I'll give you the San Diego coronavirus update. Today, we'll talk about the weather in San Diego. We'll talk about the heat wave that's coming to San Diego. We'll talk about a bunch of government checks that were signed by a cartoon character. And I'll give you a spoiler alert. If a cartoon character signs your check, the check's no good. Because cartoon characters don't have bank accounts, mostly. That's most of the reason. So we'll talk about that. And then we'll go do some riddles. It's Friday Fun Day. We'll have a little bit of fun. And we'll have some riddles. That's our plan for today. It's almost the weekend. Who has a plan? Anybody going to do anything fun? Anything exciting this weekend? Let's see. Aya is telling me she took a nap. She's just waking up from her nap right now. Waking up from a nap. Aya, I think it's like 10 or 11 o'clock at night in Japan right now, yeah? Is that a nap? If you go to sleep at 10 or 11 o'clock at night, is that still a nap? Or is that just going to bed very early and waking up even earlier? I don't know. It's 10 p.m. in Japan, and Aya is just now waking up from her nap. Good morning, Aya. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. What do you have planned? Are you going to watch movies? Are you going to go online? Are you going to play games? What is going on? Let's see. Let's get to it. I'll start with the San Diego coronavirus update. Here in San Diego, the numbers look okay. As I've been telling people this week, it's kind of hard to know for sure because the numbers in California are very inaccurate. Something happened with our testing program and we've gotten a lot of inaccurate information. But here are the numbers that they are giving us. 33,720 confirmed cases of coronavirus in San Diego County with 615 confirmed deaths. That looks to be about 10 or so more deaths since yesterday. California as a whole, 603,000 confirmed cases with 10,995 confirmed deaths. United States, 5.26 million confirmed cases with 167,000 deaths. The country as a whole, we had 1,149 new deaths yesterday. And of course, every death is a sadness to all of us. It diminishes our world. And my heart goes out to everyone in the world who has lost anyone from this horrible virus. What do we have to do so that we can keep these numbers going down? Well, we know what we have to do. They tell us what to do. Wash your hands. Maintain social distance. And of course, wear your mask. Wear your mask. Interesting that we're talking about masks, because I read a story this morning about a coronavirus mask. It's a coronavirus mask, and it cost $1.5 million. A coronavirus mask that costs 1.5 million United States dollars. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Chris, how can a mask cost $1.5 million? Good question. This mask is made from gold. It's a mask made of gold and diamonds. Not just one kind of diamond. 2 kinds of diamonds. It's 18 karat gold. White diamonds, something called black diamonds, which I've never heard of, but I'm going to assume that they're diamonds, put together into a mask form. This was a commission. The jeweler was asked by someone to make this mask, and the jeweler said, hey, you know what? I can do that. And he did. APnews.com. If you want to see a picture of the mask, go to APnews.com. You'll see a picture of this 18 karat gold, diamond-studded coronavirus mask. And you can have one for the low, low price of $1.5 million. It had better be cool as frisk. You are right, Mr. Marty. You are right. Hey, look, everybody, it's Mighty Maite. Good to see you, Maite. I hope you're doing well today. We're talking about a coronavirus mask that is selling for $1.5 million because it's made of gold and diamonds. I've seen a picture of this mask. I don't think it's worth $1.5 million. It doesn't look all that cool. Like, if it looks like a Darth Vader mask, I'd buy it right away. I'd get it right now. But it doesn't look like a Darth Vader mask. Yeah, it looks like something that they would wear at a disco in the 1970s. That's what it looks like. I'm going to stick with my Star Wars mask. That's just me, though. But the point is, wear your mask. You don't have to spend $1.5 million on a mask. I bought a new mask the other day. I think it cost me like $4. It's not gold, but it works. What else is going on today? Let's do our word of the day. We got a word of the day today, as we do every day. Today's word might seem like a big word, but we can make it seem smaller if you want. Is that a hint? Is that a clue about what our word of the day might be? It actually is. What's Mr. Marty saying? A Darth Vader mask made out of black diamonds? Mr. Marty, you just came up with our $1 million business idea. Yeah. And since it's our business, we will each get one for free, right? No? Yeah, I guess somebody has to pay for all of the black diamonds. Our word of the day seems like a big word, but we'll make it seem small. Our word today is a verb. Fairly common. Fairly common. I would call this a once-a-month verb. Not an everyday verb, but a once-a-month verb. Oh, Mr. Marty. Marty, you know my birthday's coming, Marty. Marty's asking me if I'll pay for the diamonds. For 2 Darth Vader masks made only of black diamonds. Marty, my birthday's coming up, huh? Don't you think I deserve an all-diamond Darth Vader mask? Our word of the day today is abridge. To abridge. And it means to make something smaller without losing any of the quality. To abridge. Oh, poor Marty, he's a poor student. He can't afford an all-diamond Darth Vader mask. He says, I deserve it, thank you. Maya's enjoying herself. Aya's enjoying herself. Yeah, I deserve it. But I won't get it. It's true. It's true. Abridge! To make something shorter without losing meaning. We often use this verb when we talk about storytelling. When we tell an abridged version of a story. We're telling a shortened version, but trying to keep as much of the essential information as possible. Here we go. I had a good question. Here is the spelling for our word of the day. Abridge. A-B-R-I-D-G-E. Verb. To abridge. A-B-R-I-D-G-E. To abridge. To make something shorter without losing the essential meaning. In high school, I was supposed to read all of Moby Dick. I read the abridged version. I read the shorter version. Ask the Swiss kids or the Saudi people. They can get, okay, yeah. They can get me my all-diamond Darth Vader mask. Birthday's coming up, people. All diamond. Not partial diamond. Not half diamond. All diamond. Hey! Marty's given us a good sentence. This sentence was abridged. Believe it or not. Meaning, it used to be a much longer sentence, but now it's shorter. What's Mighty Maite saying? In this day, $1 is almost the same price as a diamond. Yeah, it's probably, I could have as much chance of getting an all diamond Darth Vader mask as I have of getting, I don't know, even an all emerald Darth Vader mask, or even an all peanut Darth Vader mask. Abridge. Oh, speaking of Darth Vader mask, hey, Nemo, good to see you, sir. Welcome to the show. Our word of the day, abridge. To abridge, A-B-R-I-D-G-E. It's a verb, and it means to make something shorter without losing the meaning, without losing the essential quality. To abridge. We often use it with stories. You would think that the audiobook version of Star Wars would be abridged. You would think that the audiobook version of Star Wars would be shorter than the movie. But it's not. It's longer. It's true. Movie, Star Wars, 2 hours, 5 minutes. That's all. The book is 6 hours. The audiobook is 6 hours. So, if you need an abridged version, just watch the movie. Anybody else out there? Marty gave us his sentence. This sentence was abridged, believe it or not. Who has a sentence using our word of the day, abridged, to make something shorter, but keep the essential information? Here's something interesting for San Diego news. We've got a heat wave this week. The next 4 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, San Diego will be experiencing a heat wave. We will have very high temperatures, not only during the day, but even at night. What's Mr. Marty saying here? It's not so weird. You need to spend time describing the scenery in the audiobooks. That's true. That is true. But 3 times? 3 times? That's long? Maybe. I don't know. If you want to split the difference, there is a radio program. A radio version of Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. Probably comes in at about 4 hours, actually. No, I take that back. It probably comes in at about 8 hours, now that I think about it. It was 16 30-minute episodes. So yeah, about 8 hours. But It was actually really good. It was actually, I love that. I love the radio program. If you have nothing to do, in fact, I happen to know for a fact the radio program is on YouTube. Check it out. Heat wave in San Diego. This weekend, we are expecting temperatures to soar in San Diego. I'm expecting temperatures in the hundreds. Alexa, 100 degrees Fahrenheit converted to Celsius.
100 degrees Fahrenheit is about 38 degrees Celsius.
38 degrees Celsius, my friends. 38 degrees Celsius. We're not boiling water, but we're not freezing ice either. 38 all weekend, even at night. They're telling us that it's going to be hot, even at night. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'll be okay. I'll especially be okay because I did some research and I found out the highest temperature ever recorded in San Diego, the highest temperature we've ever reached in San Diego, 111 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 43.9, 44 degrees Celsius. I know. For my Saudi students, nothing. That's nothing. I understand. But for San Diego, that's really hot. That's like we can bake cookies. Just like summer in Brazil, says Mighty Maite. Yes. But actually, it's winter in Brazil right now. Because, we're upside down from each other. So, I don't know how the summer was in Brazil this last year. I was hoping we were going to avoid heat waves in San Diego. I hate heat waves. I don't mind if it gets hot for one day, but when it stays hot day after day after day, I can't. That's what I don't like. So what am I going to do this weekend? After the show, I'm going to go to the store. I'm going to buy lots of ice. Is it humid? Asks Aya. It's a little bit humid right now. Let's see. San Diego weather. Right now, as I'm talking to you, it's a little bit moist. Oh, 77% humidity. 77% humidity. So, it's a little bit moist. I'm not actively sweating right now, but that's mostly because I have my fan on. And I hope the sound of the fan is not bothering people, but I kind of need it today. Let's see. Hottest on record. 60 degrees Celsius somewhere in the Sahara. Maybe. I thought the hottest weather on record was actually here in California in the Mojave Desert in Death Valley. Let's check that real quick. Hottest weather on record. Highest temperature on record. Furnace Creek Ranch, located in Death Valley Desert in the United States. About 4 hours from where I am in San Diego. 4 or 5 hour drive from San Diego. 134 degrees Fahrenheit, 56.7. 56.7 degrees Celsius on July 10th, 1913. Some people apparently disagree with this record. It's a little early. It's a little bit before we started taking real records, but that's a high temperature. Let's see. Cold in Brazil. It's 30 degrees in the Netherlands. Oh, man. It's 30 degrees in the Netherlands. I'm gonna cook today. I'm gonna cook in San Diego. Let's see. Mighty's asking, are people allowed to go to the beach in San Diego right now? A little bit, Mighty. You can go to the beach. The parking lots are closed. You can't park at the beach. That's one of the ways they're controlling how many people are there. They've closed the parking lots. So if you can find parking, you can go to the beach. You can't be in crowds. You can't have a group of more than 6. And even in your group of 6, you're supposed to maintain social distancing. I think you can stand on the beach. About a month ago, you were allowed to go to the beach to walk, to run, to jog, to exercise, but you couldn't set up a chair and just sit on the beach. I'm not sure if that's still true now. But the fact is, I'm not going to go to the beach. I know it's going to be hot today. I'm going to go to the store. Like I said, I'm going to get a world of ice. But the beach is a little too dangerous with the virus right now. Unfortunately, I think that there will be a lot of people trying to go to the beach this weekend because the weather will be so hot. He's telling us it's 30 degrees in Switzerland. Oh, man, it's hot everywhere. There's no escape. There's no escape. Yeah, I'm not going to go to the beach. I hope you guys don't either. Do most people wear masks at the beach? Aya is asking. That's a great question. I don't know. I went to Torrey Pines. Those of you from San Diego who were in San Diego, you know Torrey Pines. It's near La Jolla. It's a beautiful place to look at the sunset. Has a cliff that overlooks the beach. I went there 2 weekends ago with a friend, and we wore masks. Many people there were wearing masks, but I did not see everyone wearing a mask, unfortunately. So I'm not going to go to the beach this weekend. I think there will be too many people there, and I hope if they do go, I hope they wear masks. I don't think they will. Hey, here's another fun story I saw. The state of Rhode Island. Rhode Island is a state here in the United States. It's very small. Rhode Island is a state like California, but it's the size of San Diego City. Very small. Yeah, I think it is going to be packed, Aya. That's why I'm not going to be there. That's why I'm not going to go anywhere near the beach. If I need the beach, what I'll do is I'll call the store and I'll ask them to deliver a lot of sand, right? Just get lots of sand. And I'll fill my bathtub with water, and I'll just put a lot of sand in my bathroom, and it will be like the beach. Right? I'll lay on the sand, and then if I get too hot, I'll jump in my bathtub. I'll swim for a little bit. I'll be very careful about sharks. I don't want to get one of those bathtub sharks. I'm going to find a way to stay cool this weekend without going to the beach. The state of Rhode Island sent checks to the people of Rhode Island. The state of Rhode Island had to give tax refund checks to the people. Yeah. And some of these checks were signed not by the treasurer of Rhode Island, not by the governor of Rhode Island, but some of these checks were signed by Mickey Mouse. It's true. About 200 or so checks went out. They were signed by Mickey Mouse. Some of them were also signed by Walt Disney, who's not alive. Don't get me wrong. I love Walt Disney, but I don't like when my checks are signed by people who are not alive. Lexi! Hello, Miss Lexi. It's good to see you. It's very good to see you. I saw a picture of you today, but you were upside down. So I hope you see me right side up today. We're talking about the state of Rhode Island. They sent checks to people that were signed by Mickey Mouse. Now, obviously, this was a mistake. Because the people who received the checks can't cash them. Mickey Mouse is not a member of the Rhode Island government. Yeah, I saw Lexi. I laughed. I loved it. Mickey Mouse is not a member of the Rhode Island government. Mickey Mouse, to the best of my knowledge, does not have a bank account, so he doesn't even have checks. But apparently the government of Rhode Island uses Mickey Mouse and Walt Disney's signatures to test their check signing software. And there was a mistake, and some of the checks went out with the test signatures. Some people received a check with Mickey Mouse's signature. Those people are sad today because they thought they got money from the Rhode Island government, but instead what they got was an interesting souvenir. that is not exchangeable for money. All right, that's my fun story for today. I got a chuckle out of it. I hope you did too. But hey, check it out. It's Friday Fun Day. What does that mean? Let's do a couple of riddles before we end our time together. We got some riddles. Last week we had a fun time with riddles. I've got a few more this week. I hope you like them as well. Let's see. Oh, Mr. Marty's asking that he assumes that they got the money anyway. Yes, the state voided, from the verb to void, the state voided those checks. That means they canceled the checks. They made them so that they're not cashable anymore. And they reissued new checks to the people. Corny B! Good to see you. Thanks for joining the show. You're just in time. We're about to start riddles. We're going to tell some riddles. But yes, the people who got the bad checks did eventually receive the new checks. Now, interestingly, if that happened in reverse, if someone sent a check to the government, if someone had to pay the government and they had a bad signature on the check, they would still have to pay the government, and they would have to pay interest for the time that the government didn't receive the money they should have. I don't think that the government of Rhode Island is going to pay interest to the people they were supposed to pay before. Here's a riddle for you. This comes from a section of my riddle page called Really Hard Riddles. I don't think they're all that hard. I think you guys are a bright group. Let's see how we do. Here's the first one for today. What is so fragile that even just saying its name breaks it? What is something that is so fragile that even if you just say its name, it breaks? That's our first riddle for today. Any ideas? It's fragile, it's weak. Mr. Marty! Mr. Marty, I said, oh, this is a really hard riddle. And Mr. Marty comes out with the answer right away and says, oh, Chris, it's easy. Oh, that was easy. The answer, of course, is silence. What is something that is so fragile that saying its name breaks it? Silence. It's true. Very good, Mr. Marty. Very good. I'm going to have to be a little more clever to fool you in the morning. All right. Challenge accepted. What can run but never walks? Has a mouth but never talks? Has a head but never weeps? Has a bed but never sleeps? That's the next riddle. Hello! I see TP22 in the house. TP22, who are you? Who are you? You're not Woo. I don't know. I know you. But who are you? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. We're doing riddles today. What can run but never walks? Has a mouth but never talks? Tommy! Tommy the Dominator! Hey! Do I remember? I'll be back. Tommy the Dominator, I am so glad. Do I remember? I am so glad to see you again today, sir. I hope you're well. I hope you're safe. I hope you're healthy. I hope you're practicing your English. I hope everything for you, sir, and it's so good to see you today. Thanks for coming to the show. Awesome. Here, we're doing riddles today. Someone said, say it again, so I'll say it again. What can run but never walks? Has a mouth but never talks? Has a head but never weeps? Has a bed but never sleeps? That's our next riddle. Anybody? Any ideas? It runs. It has a mouth. It has a head. And it has a bed. The answer is not coffee. which is strange because often the answer to all of my questions is coughing. But this question, no, not coughing. Any ideas? Any ideas? Lexi's coming out with a hurricane. Interesting. I've never heard a hurricane described as running or having a mouth, but a hurricane does have an eye. The center of the hurricane, we call it the eye of the hurricane or the eye of the storm. Hurricanes don't have beds. No, hurricane doesn't quite work here, but good guess, Lexi. Thank you for guessing. Anyone else? We're going to give the answer soon. Marty's got it again. Oh my goodness, Mr. Marty is unstoppable. The answer is a river. A river. Let's take a look. A river runs. A river runs. The movement of a river is described using the verb run. How does a river move? It runs. Yes, a river can also flow, but we often use different words to describe the same thing. A river runs. A river has a mouth. The mouth of the river is where the water goes out into the ocean or into the lake or into the larger body that it runs into. The mouth of a river. A river has a head. The place where the river begins is called the river head, the head stream or the head of a river. And a river has a bed. The river itself is just the water. The land that the water is running in is called the riverbed. So it runs but never walks. It has a mouth but never talks. It has a head but never weeps, and a bed, but a river never sleeps. Good work, Marty! Nice working! Speaking of rivers, here's another river riddle. And that's hard to say. River riddle. Try it. You'll like it. A man calls his dog, but the dog is on the opposite side of the river. The dog crosses the river, but doesn't get wet. How? He doesn't use a bridge. No bridge. He doesn't use a boat. Oh, no. But the dog doesn't get wet. How? How does the dog cross a river? No bridge. No boat. But the dog doesn't get wet. Here, boy. Here, come on. Oh, sorry. I almost called my dog. He drinks a Red Bull, which gives him wings. And then no. I love the attempt, Nemo. I love the attempt. Oh, here comes Marty again. Oh, my goodness. The river was frozen. Now, interesting, Marty gave the answer in both simple present and simple past. The river is frozen. Interestingly enough, riddles are often expressed in the simple present. Right? What has a mouth but never talks, has a head but never weeps. A man calls his dog, the dog crosses the river. Riddles are often expressed in the simple present. Why? Because they don't actually happen in real time. They don't actually happen. And expressing the riddle in the simple present is one of the ways we show that it doesn't really happen or it isn't actually happening. Let's see. We've got time for one more. I'm looking for a good one. Marty's showing me up this morning. The more you take, the more you leave behind. What are they? The more you take, simple present. The more you leave behind. Simple present. What are they? Golf! Golf? Like a golf score? Alright. Yeah, I understand. Not the answer. Not the answer. Marty says he knows, but he's going to give everyone a chance. Oh, Marty. Oh, Mr. Marty. Let's give everybody about a minute, and then if we don't have an answer in a minute, you can give the answer. The more you take, the more you leave behind. Tommy the Tominator coming in with the answer. Steps. Very good. That's the answer. Steps or footsteps. The more footsteps you take, the more you leave behind. Huh? Huh? Riddles, I love them. And because I love them, and because you guys love them, that's our Friday fun. Every Friday we'll be doing some riddles. Hopefully, we'll be able to tie in our riddles to a little bit of grammar. Did you see how I snuck a little bit of grammar into our riddles? Talking about the simple present. Marty helped me there. Thank you, Mr. Marty. Yeah, it's just about time to go and face the weekend. What am I going to do this weekend? I'm not going to do much this weekend, of course. I'm going to try to stay cool. Like I said, I'm going to leave my house in a couple of minutes, go to the store, buy some supplies like ice, get everything I need so I don't have to leave the house and go out into the hot, hot San Diego day. But I hope that everybody has a good weekend. I'll look forward to seeing you guys next Monday, same time, same place. Please remember, my name is Chris. I love you all. Oh. Yeah, my name is Chris. I love you all. Go away.